What is up, guys? Swallow J here, and I'm here with my co-host.
Art of War.
That was a long pause, bro.
It's been a long time.
It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks feels like forever. Anyways, across the table we got.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Across the table we got Red Sonia, Matadora Roja, Sheriano. And then across the boards over there we got producer Chris.
Hola.
How you doing, buddy? Freshly shorn head.
He is back from his trip racing Ferraris in Monaco. How was that trip, bro?
Oh.
Amazing. As always. Living the life.
Dude, well, getting in a Ferrari is difficult for anybody, really. I mean, that thing's super low.
What are you saying? Are you calling him fat?
Well, I'm saying it might
God,
be
it's been 2 weeks and he's already dissing you,
It might
bro.
be a little bit more difficult than,
Look, I'm just saying that he is... he's just calling it like he sees it, because as much as I do love a Ferrari, I can't fit in one.
How do you know? Have you tried?
I've been next to Ferraris and looked at the seat and went, yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's shit.
Same thing with an NSX, because that's my favorite car. And
Will
I
I
can't fit in
fit?
one.
NSX?
Maybe, yeah. It's still you're.
Have you not been next to one?
Well,
Like,
you would
and
fit
look
because
in
you're
it?
a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you might be able to squeeze on in there, but it's gonna be hugging your butt, buddy.
And it's not even that. It's not even the belly thing that I can't fit. It's the width of my shoulders. And
Yeah.
stuff like
That's
that.
what I'm
I'm
saying.
not as
Pretty
wide.
small in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty. You're make
stout.
a muscle. Make a muscle.
You're stout.
Boy, wait, look at that. Oh, you know how to lift the shoulder up, the bicep just a
That's
little bit above the
right.
deltoid head there.
Gotta get the
Nice.
Showing the
angle.
guns.
Showing the guns. It's always funny, man. When we take some post class pictures and you do that, you just like look really massive. I was like, oh, dude, if we were in Dungeons and Dragons, you'd be like the burly dwarf just swinging a big old
Dwarf.
battle axe. It's crazy. Well, I mean, he's not 5
What the
or
fuck?
6
Why
foot.
do I gotta be the midget?
Well, I didn't say midget. I said dwarf.
Isn't it the same shit?
No. Dwarves are like stocky, like muscular.
That's my
like-
class.
Yeah.
That's what I. That's
You're
what
not. You're not a dwarf.
No, but that's normally I like dwarfs.
They're
That's
like
my thing.
fun. They like build things.
All right.
They're
Let me
super
ask you
powerful.
this: when do we stop calling?
They can drink a lot.
Mhm.
When do we stop calling them midgets? And why can't we call
There
them
still are
midgets?
midgets.
There still are midgets, but a
That
dwarf
is
is a dwarf. It's not a midget.
But you're not supposed to say like midgets. I heard that you're supposed to call them
Oh,
little
that's not my
people.
Little
people.
people.
Well, you know, it's I think because the way that people said it was in a negative connotation, right? Like, oh, like that midget. You know what I mean? So like, that guy is a midget or woman is a midget.
Well, how about if it's like, hey, you
Well,
see that you see that the frappe shop over there? They got like good smoothies and shit. It's like, where? I don't see it. Right there, right next to where that midget is. Is that negative?
No.
Okay, so
I don't think so. But then again, man, people are really sensitive.
But
you
it's
know what I
like
mean?
the difference between calling someone black and African American. Like,
yeah, people
someone at some point got offended, so you had to start changing it for political
people are
correctness.
way too sensitive.
They are.
Like,
Which I don't know, which is really weird to me because a lot of my black friends are like, dude, I don't want to be called African American. I'm black, dude. I'm like, okay.
were they born in
African
Africa?
American doesn't even make sense, really, because like
Doesn't.
you have to be born there and then like come here to
Right.
be African American. So you're just American. You're just,
Yeah.
from African descent. But people like to claim what they are for. Like people will be like, I'm Italian. I'm like, you have never even been to Italy.
I'm a mutt.
Yeah, you have never even been to Spain, bro. You know what I mean? Just saying. Like I make jokes about being half Mexican, but
Well, that ancestor like DNA thing, people find out they're all sorts of things, and
Yeah, it just gives them a reason to latch onto something.
you know what? So
3% Scottish.
Yeah,
How about you latch
This is
on
my
to these
clan.
nuts?
Right.
So check it out. My cousin Miranda, she did it, and she was saying everything that she was, and she was like, and actually, I'm kind of upset that I was only like less than 1% black.
that's my boss's wife found out she has black.
She's like, I'm not even 1%, but it was like 0.something% African American. I was like,
My
what?
great grandfather had a mistress.
What does that mean?
That means it was a woman outside of wedlock.
That means you got black in you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. The first thing I thought was like,
I wasn't talking about me.
I was kidding.
Yeah, people are way
It wouldn't surprise me though.
too sensitive today. You can't even celebrate 4th of July nowadays.
Dude, I was.
Well, what happened? What happened?
I was piggybacking on that. Damn you, you're a bad man.
So, 4th of July, I go to Jalen's house, and we're having a good time. We're out at it.
Eating meat, drinking beer,
Actually, it was more like chips and dip and
Yeah, it
chains
wasn't.
and whips and what?
and beer and smoking
Yeah.
cigars and watching.
Man shit.
Yeah, watching the fireworks. Well, there were women there too. So we were watching the fireworks and shit. I post my pictures and shit, and my sister saying, which she's like my auntie too. She's like, "Oh, you shouldn't be celebrating 4th of July because there's kids in cages at the border." And I'm like, "How is that my fucking fault?" It's
kids
like
in cages at the border.
like
kids in cages at the border.
Hold on. So it gets better.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
So she went on for a stretch.
Yeah. It's like, look, I understand that you don't like Trump, but just because you don't like Trump doesn't mean I'm not going to celebrate, Americans' independence, which, by the way, they're the originators of Brexit. 242 years strong.
Best breakup letter ever.
Happy birthday, America.
Well, I thought it was funny. Like somebody was like, "Happy 4th of July." I wrote my buddy, "Happy 4th of July," and he's like, "Yeah, brought to you by." We had to do something like for guns, citizens and guns, and like rebels. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Happy Treason Day.
Yeah, happy Treason Day. You treasonous traitor.
Well, she started, going off about that bullshit, and I'm like, just because you're not celebrating it, doesn't mean that I'm not gonna celebrate it.
Yeah.
It's you can make your points on your fucking wall, Tia. No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Well,
but hold on, but you were being disrespectful on my page.
Yeah.
So next time that you decide to do that, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to remove you, and that's the reason why I barely go on Facebook to like scroll on people's timelines.
Yeah. Because
of bullshit like that. Yeah. I took some time off of Facebook because I saw shit like that.
Nothing but negativity.
Yeah.
I know. And to be honest, I just block people now. If I see anything negative, or if it's like, okay, somebody has a rant. Okay, I get it, man. Sometimes you got to get it out. You know what I mean? And I'm cool with that.
But do it on your page.
If they do it on their page and it shows them on, I get it. You know what I mean? But if they're like, everything they post is negative, hold on a second.
Bless you, sir.
Thank God. I try to save you guys from that. But anyways, if everything you post is negative, or it's talking shit, or it's this or that, man, I just can't even deal, man. I have to shut it down. I can't block it. It's like, I don't need that. You know what I mean? If I see you in person, I'm still gonna, say hi and do all those kind of things. It just don't get offended if I block you on Facebook. It's just because I'm trying to clean out as much negativity in my life, and I think most people should do that anyways.
Yeah, and
poison.
I was having a good time, man, and it's like, why are you raining on my parade? Just because you want to be miserable over this shit.
And it also goes back to being offended. It's okay to be offended. You can be offended. Not everything everybody's going to do is going to be like cool with you. Yeah. Be offended, but realize you're not going to change that person's mind. Like us celebrating 4th of July, Independence Day, all that kind of, you know what I mean? Doing all those kind of different things shouldn't have anything to do with current politics. Because that is a different thing for a different time, and that's why we're celebrating. As far as like the politics, like she probably doesn't even know that it was Obama that actually wrote that.
I thought it was Clinton.
Or Clinton, excuse me. Clinton actually wrote that. You know what I mean? So it was a Democrat that actually wrote it. It's just being enforced now. And then like also, like I said, if you don't know 100% all the facts and exactly what's going on, you really shouldn't be like.
Well, here's my thing. She's an educator. She's a college professor.
Oh, those are the worst offenders.
Yeah. It's like,
those are the worst offenders.
Look, it's like you are comparing two different things. Mm-hmm. It's like we're talking about apples to oranges.
Yeah.
It's a day that I'm just getting together with some people. It has nothing to do with politics, and you made my pictures and my posts political, and it really pissed me off.
Did you delete it and remove it?
No, because we were having too much fun.
Oh, you were doing?
He was having fun with it.
I was having fun with it.
What were you doing?
Oh, I was like, Wallow,
he was
damn
commenting on it.
How dare you celebrate independence?
You're
was this all in Spanish?
No.
You know what's funny? I grazed over like one or two little comments, like fuck, done, and I don't even look at Facebook anymore, man. I jump on there very rarely just to make sure your family is good. That's it. Done.
What's up, Brandon? How you doing?
Yeah, most of the time.
Fucko.
Most of the time I talk to my family on the phone. So if I do open Facebook, which I'm still only trying to do like 2 or 3 times a day, and I look, if there's something interesting at maybe the first 1 or 2 finger swipes, cool. If not, boop, I'm done and I go over to Instagram. I'd rather go look at some
I took it off my
pics.
phone. Like
I have it on for a specific reason. I had taken it off, but I only post now. I rarely go and scroll through the timeline. I'm not looking for anything at all.
Well, I do sometimes. Like I told you last night, I got a little thing with a friend of mine. He's doing some writing, and he wants to. I've got to look up what it means to be conservative to find out, because he's wanting conservative opinions, and I'm trying to figure out, I'm a Republican, but does that make me conservative?
I'm not conservative. I am, but I'm not.
Well, the thing is, I think it's that, and I hate it because it's kind of a catch-all, and it's almost become cliche. But it's like, I'm fiscally conservative, but I'm socially liberal.
Yeah, I think that's what most people say. They're like, "Well, that's an oxymoron."
Hey, Mike,
so that's
an oxymoron. You
independent.
can't have that.
You can be whatever the fuck you want. Who's to say?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
why do you have to be on one side or the
That's
other?
the whole problem is they've got that divide. It's
oh,
like you either fall over here or you fall over there. There's no in between, and if you're over there, you can't be over here. Like, it's
What's
stupid.
that guy that Rogan just had on?
Jordan Peterson.
I've actually been on a little kick and listening to all his lectures, like over the
really
last
good.
2 or 3 days. And I'm like, man, you really kind of broke this. You kind of really got this broken down, man.
Yeah.
And like the way that he speaks and how he kind of breaks it down, it really makes you think of, oh, so this is the reason why, this is behind. Even when it comes to like females and males and equality, and when it comes to like jobs and his whole saying right there, I was like, dang, man, never thought about it like that, but that totally makes sense. And a bunch of people kind of like outraged by him. They're like, what do you mean like women shouldn't have? He's not saying they shouldn't, but it's a direct effect of them having jobs and choosing careers over children and everything else. And
Right. I've heard that discussion
economy
before.
and all this other stuff. Yeah, right. So I'm like, he's not arguing for one or the other. He's saying this is the direct effect of making these kind of decisions as a whole, like separating the sexes the way that they have, or trying to make them the same. Like, we're not the same, period. We're just not. It's not. Like, guys can be nurturing, sure. Women are generally more. And get mad at me if you want to, but it's typically true. And it's the way the chemicals work in our brain. And like when women have kids, they feel a certain way about the kid, and guys will feel a certain way. They might love them all the same, but like the roles are different. Like the man's role typically is to like
a protector,
provider, and provide everything that they can to make the kid the most successful they can in the future, right? And then the woman generally is like for the emotional needs, make sure he's nurtured.
It's kind of like good cop, bad cop.
Well, I don't know if it's good cop, bad cop. I think it's both good cops, but like we have different roles. You know what I mean? Like Chris wants to make sure he sets up his kids with everything they need to be successful, i.e. like, physically, mental, spiritually, all that stuff. So like, just say through jiu-jitsu, because that's a common like thing right here, right? He's having his kids do it because he knows that they need some physical activity and that mentally it's good for them and providing challenges and stuff like that. And spiritually, they feel better about themselves, once they have a little confidence, but like maybe Amanda's like idea might be a little bit different. I can't tell you. She's pretty rare. That's a pretty rare woman. She probably feels the same way. But what I'm saying is like her goals for doing things for her kids might be a little bit different, maybe more emotional. And I'm using them as an example, and that's probably not the best way to go about it.
She's more, I guess I would explain, she's more cerebral about stuff, mainly because, her medical background, but also, with the psychology people she works with. She understands how language and words and how to make better use of words, where I'm more, look, you need to learn this shit. You need to learn how to fix this stuff. You need to learn how to be able to do this shit yourself, because I'm a little harder. She's definitely a little softer, but she could be hard. But I can be soft, but I'm mainly hard. It's, look, life's going to kick you in the nuts every fucking chance it gets. You just got to get used to that. You got to learn how to deal with it and how to work with what you have. Don't always go out and, oh, I need this, I need that. Well, do you really? Or can you make by with what you got?
Yeah.
These are the skills you need to learn. Our kids, they do jobs, so that way we don't give them money. They earn money.
Yeah. So you're teaching them like values and life skills and so on and so forth. But my whole point was like just the difference between men and women. Typically, I mean, there's always that rare case. You know what I mean? Or
I know some guys who are super. They're not the guy. They're more the nurturing and stuff, and that's cool.
Even what this guy was saying here, Peterson, what he was saying, he was like, the roles are almost kind of switching, like the emasculation of men, and like the women are wanting to really do the careers, and the guys are like, well, I don't really want to work. She wants to work. I don't really want to work, and they're like,
try it out,
switching. And I've seen it in a lot of like of my friends and very well known acquaintances that's kind of happened, like where the woman who's like high powered, like lawyer or doctor, and then the husband or boyfriend or whatever is staying at home with the kids. And to be honest, guys aren't really good at it, because that guy, he was shitty. He's like drinking all day, playing on the golf course, doesn't really clean the house. He hires maids and shit, spending all her money. I'm like, whoa,
Well, this is a bad
this
dude.
doesn't make sense. He's definitely a bad dude.
Yeah, it's a bad dude.
But there's a lot of guys like that, and I'm seeing it. And I'm like, thinking to myself, like, man, I never want to be like that. You know what I mean? I don't know how they.
I don't think I could stay at home with kids, bro.
I don't know. I know I couldn't.
I couldn't.
man.
It would be tough. Because now, see, like this year, Tegan, we're enrolling her in virtual school.
Ooh, what?
Virtual school.
It's like school, but it's
It's
not.
online.
It's online school.
Why don't
So-
you just say that?
Well, it's because it's called virtual school, but it's
Are
online.
is she wearing VR goggles or what?
No, but it's
That'd be
all.
dope.
Just walking
She put
in
it
the
on. She's
wall.
like, I'm in class.
Yeah.
Hi.
So we're done with the going to the public schools.
All right.
So yeah, we're done with that. Other than Tyler, because
What was-
Tyler's in a good school.
What was the reason for that, if I may ask?
The reason for it was, okay, kids. I can deal with kids bullying kids.
Yeah.
That's part of life. It's part of, you're just going to get used to that.
Right.
But whenever it starts turning to where the teachers are actually also a part
Bullying.
of the bullying and shit like that,
Are they left leaning?
I don't know. But whenever my daughter can't go to school, okay, she's going to catch shit at the bus stop. That's fine. That's going to happen. You go to school, you're going to catch shit from somebody standing in line. Okay, it's a student. But then whenever you walk into the classroom and the teacher gives you shit about whether maybe it's something you're wearing or how you've done your hair that day, or you've seen her, she's learning makeup.
Yeah.
So she's tried some things out. Sometimes things work, sometimes things miss.
Is that part of the curriculum for a teacher to?
No, it's not.
To make comments
No.
on what the kids
No.
are wearing nowadays.
It's-
Well, you know what? To be honest, though, that was happening when I was a kid too.
It
like,
was.
I would come in,
Yeah, but-
and they're like, you don't need that big old wallet chain. I was like, in my head, I was like, I do, because I got to whoop someone's ass.
Well, see, the thing is that's different. Okay, so if it's in the student code of conduct or the dress code, then I'm completely on board. If she wore something that was against the code, then yeah, pop her for it.
Yeah.
Brandon said, "Kick the teacher's ass."
Yeah.
Choke that chick out.
But this was shit that was within the code.
Yeah.
It was within the lines, and it was just that the teacher didn't like it. Like, she would wear a Black Hive t-shirt or one of the other t-shirts.
Well, what
she had.
business is it of hers?
none.
She doesn't get paid to give
Yeah,
opinions
It's none.
on the kids' makeups
It's none.
or attire.
And then all you're doing is you're just showing the kid that the authority figure in the room that's supposed to have your back,
Yeah,
that
Doesn't.
doesn't. They're just grouping up with the rest of them. So it was. I mean, Tegan passed this year, and we're done. I'm like, no, this is.
Aren't you a little afraid about maybe her social skills? Developing those social skills with other
She's got
kids.
jujitsu.
The problem is with Tegan is I feel
She's
like-
antisocial, like
no,
you?
no. I unfortunately I feel where
She
I've
emo?
already kind of fucked her social skills up.
Why?
Because we did not change what we did when we had her. We didn't stop going places. We didn't stop hanging out with people. Tegan's been raised around y'all.
Yeah.
She's been raised around
So,
art
Grown-ups.
since I've known art. Yeah,
Okay.
she's been
so
raised
I got
around
a
grown-ups.
small disagreement with you on that. Let me tell you why. Well, it's not really a disagreent.
Well,
It is a-
I'll
it is
tell
a-
you. I'll explain to you once you finish. I'll explain to you why I feel like I've messed her up.
Yeah, so a little bit. But I'll tell you why I think Gus did good. So a lot of people say, well, what about the kids when they go to get homeschooled? They're not getting the social interaction they need, so they're going to be a little bit less socially inept. You know what I mean? They're not going to be able to communicate well with other people. But when you have homeschool kids and they go and do other programs like sports and like, let's say jujitsu or whatever it may be, that replaces that dynamic that you have to deal with in school, or they have to deal with in school and figure it out. And that's a very, very rough transition to figure out where you are on the space. Because you're just trying to find yourself. You're trying to find out who you are. You don't know yet. You're going to try a couple different things and see what clicks and what you're about, right? Now, as far as Chris saying that he kind of messed his girl up, I don't believe so. And the reason I don't believe so is because he never treated her like a little kid. So had adult conversations with her. And I've seen him when he has to, like, air quote, discipline her or talk to her or whatever. He's actually really, really concerned and listens. And I think you do a little bit above and beyond what most parents would. Most parents have that authoritarian style of of being a parenting. And that's just like, do as I say, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But you don't really have that. But you're also not a pushover either. So you having her around your friends and then talking, maybe like the cussing probably isn't the best thing in the world, but she's pretty good and she doesn't really cuss. You know what I mean?
No, Tyler's
not
my
in
cousin.
front of us.
Yeah, Tyler's my cousin.
Yeah, but you know what? But to be honest, that's all kids, man. That's all kids.
My daughter
when I was a
finally
kid,
just slipped up and cussed.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing it. They're having
doing
crazy
it. She does it to her
conversations
friends.
with their friends. They figure all this stuff out. You think they're getting influenced by us? No. They're getting influenced by their friends. They're getting influenced by media. They're getting influenced by everything that's going on in the world except us. We might have like a little percentage in like guiding them towards being a better person, but really I'm telling you, nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh man, what's in our natural nature, might be exacerbated by the nurture, or it might be retarded. You know what I mean? Like slowed down.
Hey, can't use that word.
Yeah.
You might offend
So
some
the
people.
definition of retarded just means slow.
I know.
So as far as public school goes, like I'll say this from my experience, I went to public school and I still had issues socializing because being a twin, she was around me all 24/7. We were in the same class most of the time, like, so I didn't have to rely on anything but her. Like we just had each other.
Yeah.
And people would come up to us, and that would be kind of the conversation starters, and we'd have our friends and this and that, but going to public school doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have the best social skills.
And I've tried to explain that to her, but the reason why I feel I've messed her up is I've messed her up a little bit from, I'd say, the last 2 years of being in school, probably till she turns 18 to 21 or so, because she's dealing with kids who maybe haven't been raised like her or dealt with people like she has. Now, once she becomes an adult and she's dealing with adults and stuff, she'll be ahead of the game because she's already been basically spoke to like I don't speak to her like an adult.
To be honest, I think she's ahead of the game now. She's ahead of the game now
in some things, but she can be absolutely retarded as hell.
Well, that's her
She's
age.
still a
That's her
kid.
age and lack of experience. But you talking to her being able to hold a conversation with an adult the way that she has or does is actually a huge advantage. Think about it when she goes to interview for the first time for a job, or when she goes to try to apply or do something. You know what I mean? She's not going to be like him and Han playing with her fingers, doing all that kind of stuff. She's going to have those life skills to be able to talk and directly look somebody, know how to shake a hand, know how to do these different things.
The problem she's having now is like she's learning that sometimes truth is not always the easiest avenue to take.
And that's a good lesson to learn.
It is a good lesson.
It's a hard one,
but it's
a good
hard one. And it's a painful one when you're 13 years old.
And that's for every 13-year-old to figure out.
I know, but when
you didn't do it.
No, but, well, the thing is I'm truthful with her all the time. I very rarely do I ever lie to her about anything because it's just not, they're going to find out.
You're talking about little white lies.
Yeah, little white lies, kind of shit like that. So,
Santa Claus is
yeah.
there.
Well, so when she's talking with her friends and they're, having a conversation about something or, what do you think about my hair? I did my makeup today. What do you think? And Tegan's been raised around truth and she goes, I don't really like it.
Brandon agrees. Apparently he talks to his kid that way as well.
Yeah.
I do. I talk to my daughter more like an adult than.
So what you're saying is she's just being honest. So there is a little bit of social
it's painful.
concern that you got to do a little bit, like hey,
but at
you know
13
what?
you don't know.
So
it.
I know, and she will figure it out, and that's nothing that you did. That's just normal 13-year-olds being retarded. So as she grows up, she's gonna figure out. She's like, yeah, I don't like your hair. What she's gonna end up being. She's going to figure it out. Everyone has to learn it their own.
She's got to figure out the tactful way of...
She's going to learn that. She doesn't know it yet. She's just like, she's a kid.
Here's my thing. Yes, you are teaching her how to communicate very properly with an adult. But, when we were growing up,
you don't talk to adults like that.
Adults and kids had a different lingo.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, for example, every time I talk to Robbie, and I know I shouldn't use this word, but I'm like, hey, what's up, faggot? And that's just playing around. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean
because you have that kind of relationship with him.
It doesn't mean that I think he's gay or I'm not using it.
He might be a little bit though.
Yeah.
It's just like when I hey fucko something.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. We have a different lingo, so she may be learning how to communicate with adults, but she's not learning how to communicate with
that's the thing.
People her age.
Because she's used to seeing the relationships I have with my friends.
Yeah.
Like she's used to seeing how I talk to you, how I talk to Art,
Well,
how I
see,
talk to Nick.
but even with that being said, I'm a different than like how you guys say, hey, what's up, faggot? Hey, fucko, and all that stuff. You guys don't do that to me. I don't like it.
Yeah,
But
I know.
But
We
I
were
draw
talking about it
a
last
very
night.
specific line. I'm like, hey,
You see
listen,
this?
I don't like that.
You see this? It's
Yeah.
very thin.
He is. He is.
No, I can take shit, but I just don't like it. Like if I saw Wallow, the first thing that pops in my head is like, hey, hey, buddy, how you doing, man? That's the
Yeah.
first thing that pops in my head. I'm
But
not like,
that's
hey,
my buddy.
faggot.
You know
What's
my
up,
kids.
fucko?
That's my
No,
buddy.
that's not how I feel about you.
Yeah.
That's not how I talk.
Well,
That's how I don't want to be talked to.
that-
So I draw a specific line, and each person is different. I mean, you guys talk to each other. You guys could be like, "Hey, what's up, little dick?" It doesn't matter. That's your guys' thing.
Well, listen,
That's cool.
that
But when
doesn't-
I talk to you and I expect a certain thing, it's about communicating what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And-
We baby talk you, and
Yeah,
you know.
It's not baby talk. It's normal human talk. Normal human talk.
No,
It's
my
not
kids
like,
are always
what's
like,
up, skinny? What's up, fatty?
Listen,
Anonymous? I don't
just
like that.
because we use derogatory terms with each other doesn't mean that I don't like Chris.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know, if Chris didn't like me, I wouldn't be in his house.
Even well, that doesn't. Even like when I get like in a pissy mood, like say I'm hungry or something like that, and Chris like does his short text with me, which I can't read between the lines, and I get a little pissy. I instantly feel guilty, and I call him, "Hey, bro, you know I'm not mad at you, right?" It's like tone doesn't transfer over in text or PM or whatever.
Well, in your case, he does.
Yeah.
I think when
We
you get
know.
Yeah.
We know when you're pissy
I
over
think
text.
when you get to know somebody, especially like
I can read it in your
jiu-jitsu-wise,
voice.
it's intimate, but
Yeah.
you can start kind of feeling the vibes. I do that all the time, and sometimes I overthink it. But it's like,
That's because you're a woman.
are you okay?
It's-
No. Art does the same thing.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
what are you saying? Are you
I'm
saying
a
that
little
Art's a
sensitive.
woman?
I'm a little sensitive. Sometimes. It's true.
Flippin'
I care
top.
what people think, man. But you know what? I've been getting in the mode where I don't care what people think.
Fuck
but, I,
'em.
but I still
See,
do.
that's the thing. I could give two fucking shits what people think.
Yeah.
That
true.
shit, that train left
If
a long
it's
time
if it's not within this core group that I'm
Yeah.
with,
That's true.
then
No, that's true.
It
And
really doesn't matter.
And you guys, I've learned that too. I'm like, hey man, just brush it off. It doesn't matter. 10 years from now, it's whatever. You
Listen,
know, 10
you
years from
can
now. But
go-
like right now, I care because I don't like negativity.
I tell you, the biggest thing I've thought about whenever I get irritated with something or someone or a situation, I've really started going, look, am I going to still be worried about this in a month?
No.
Am I still going to be worried about this in 6 months? If I am, then fine. Let's put some energy towards it. Let's fix it. Let's figure it out. If I'm not going to be worried about it in a month, I ditch that shit from the get.
Oh,
Not even fucking worried about
I don't even give it a second thought.
Nope.
Like
Move on.
if I hear anything that's been said about me or something on social media, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Don't care.
I'll get messages. Oh, did you see this? And I'm like,
Don't care.
I really don't care. I really don't give a fuck. If I cared, I would respond.
Yeah.
But since I don't give a fuck, I don't.
No.
So that's that.
Now, if Wallow was to message me or something and say, hey, I got an issue with this, or, Art messaged me, hey, I don't like the way you did this, or, I want you to start to, okay, well, y'all are people. Y'all are my peeps that are in my circle. So I would be like, okay, well, I need to maybe spend a little time and figure out what it is that I did wrong here and fix it. Outside of that circle, I could fucking care.
Like if you're Chris or Sherry sends me a message and says, hey, I was offended by this, I'd be like, oh man, I really
bad.
I really fucked up.
First off, if I ever say I was offended, man, you have the permission to smack me with both hands.
Okay.
Well, listen, if I call you,
Just kidding. I'm like, listen, bro, I don't like that. I'll tell you that. Not that it offends me, but like, I don't like it.
well,
Just don't do it.
Well, why don't you like it? Because he's offends you, right?
It bothers me.
Okay.
Well,
That
bother,
offends you.
offend,
Yeah.
same thing.
No, but if I ever call you, it's like, you offended me. It's okay to be offended, motherfuckers. I've been saying this. It's okay to be offended. You
So-
can be offended.
so-
But in our interpersonal relationships, if you do something specifically that I don't like, or vice versa, tell the person, hey, I don't like that. Don't talk to me that way.
So if I call you fuck, or you're gonna,
I don't necessarily like that.
well, it's okay for you not to like it.
Well, it might affect our relationship in the near future if you keep that up. You know what I mean? So, like, you guys ribbed me by saying, listen, so you have a different version so you don't say fucko to me, but you guys will do different things. You'll be like, what's up, master? Hey, sunset. You know what I mean? And like that, I get it. It's coming from a place, that's funny. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. It's funny.
Yeah, but I don't sprinkle them. I only sprinkle them in every now and then just so I can get that fucker from you.
Fucker.
Motherfucker. That's what it is.
Motherfucker.
Because I do it when I answer the door sometimes. Not every time, but when I open the door, hey, Art. And then maybe next week I open the door, hey, Sensei. And motherfucker. I got you.
Well, does motherfucker bother you? I mean, because you can tell him. He'll stop.
No, but what I know.
Well, you keep doing that, you're going to get a specific response back.
But what I know is I know it bothers him calling me motherfucker.
Yeah, that bothers me.
So I get him. I was like, yeah, you're coming over to my side a little bit. It'll corrupt you some. But I mean, it's, we know how to talk to you. I don't talk to Sherry the same way I talk to Walla.
Oh, no.
Everybody, you have a relationship with each person and how we say different shit to Miggy than we would to other people.
Yeah, speaking of Miggy.
He's been quiet.
He's been quiet.
Yeah.
Wallow reached out to him yesterday.
You reached out to him?
Yeah, and grabbed him.
He's still pretty active in our IG chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So
he drops a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But the IG chat it's kind of weird, man, because I just drop a heart. You know what I mean? I don't have a whole lot of.
Well,
a lot of times it's videos that you guys are sending. I can't really look at the videos.
Well, that's the thing, because I'll find something I like, especially if the Beast posts something. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Let me share it. But the thing is, I know all of y'all follow it, so I'm like, that's no good.
And
so
by the beast, he means the black beast.
Yeah.
Derek Lewis.
So then I had to go.
So funny. But he had a boring ass fight last night. Right?
Boring fucking fight.
Oh my god.
He landed 20 punches.
We'll get to that, but
Punches
let's
or
keep
kicks?
talking about what we were talking.
Strikes. I'm sorry. 20 strikes.
What were we talking about before?
But, but then like in the gym, there's other people outside of our circle that I don't talk to them the way I talk to, you guys. I say hey to Jordan. I'm always very nice to him. I say hey to, some of the other guys, Aaron, when he comes in, I'm very nice to Aaron. I don't, call him fucko or, anything like that. Now, over time, if that relationship with that person builds into, kind of coming into the circle and Pat's a perfect example.
What do you call him?
Pat's a fucko.
Yeah. He was supposed to be here yesterday, but
I love him.
he was,
hello, Pat.
Mhm.
Yeah. He got called back into work.
Yeah.
Who's calling?
Hold on. You're all relax.
Oh.
What? Whoever you're calling is not answering.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Yeah.
automatic
Was you calling
voice
Mickey?
message
Yeah, it was.
That motherfucker's asleep.
What time is
He's
it
asleep.
in Seattle?
It's
11.
Yeah, 11.
Oh, yeah,
15.
he's asleep.
Yeah.
He'll wake up like around 4.
The fuck?
Right?
It'll be 7 o'clock.
For
over
our
here.
time?
Well, you got to remember though, man. He's a dependopotamus now. So I mean,
He starts work tomorrow.
oh, does he?
Yeah.
Handing out them towels.
It's like,
He's the
excuse me.
land of the Bremelos.
So, excuse me, sir, your balls are a little wet. Here's the towel.
Sir, no racking the weights like that. No dropping the bars. No,
Yeah.
no. What are they? What do they call them?
No dropping the weights.
No dropping the weights. No muscle ups.
Can you put
sir.
that shit back? No,
Should get
no.
him
Is he
some water boy stuff.
No, he's working on the gym on base.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Right.
A lot of gyms are like that though, man. Like,
I like the gym on base over in Washington State, but I think he's over at Woodby. Like I was over
Yeah.
at PSNS. It has a really, really nice gym there. And then Banger had a really, really nice gym.
Banger did have a
Subbase.
nice gym.
Yeah.
I did all my summer camp stuff as a kid at Banger.
Banger.
The bowling alley.
I remember showing up for the first time. I was in Navy white uniform, straight out of boot camp. And then like the bus dropped me off. They're like, which base you going to? I was like, I don't know. So they're like, well, PSNS. It sounds. What, are you going to a ship? I was like, yeah. There I'm at PSNS, right on base. I was like, where do I go? He's like, I don't know. Go in that building. I went in that building. I was like, hey, I'm here to check in. They're like,
Not here.
Okay, well, this is the
the commissary.
This is like this is like the hotel, and I'm carrying all these heavy ass bags up and down this hill. I went with these stupid bags while I'm in dress uniform. And I was like, I went back over there. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, can I leave these bags here? I don't know what building I had to go. I'm looking at all these different buildings. I didn't know the base, and this is before internet. There's no Google. There was none of that shit.
damn FNGs.
Fuck, bro.
They should have handed you a map.
Yeah, they could have did something. My shit wasn't even on the
PSNS
base.
is not near Banger, so
No.
if you were at the wrong
Well,
place.
I was supposed to be at PSNS. But anyways, so I was looking for, I had orders, but if you ever seen military orders, it's just one big run-on sentence all in capital letters. So I'm like, I don't fucking know what this means. And it's like thick, like the Bible.
You got that one guy. He saw you dressed white. He's like, "Oh man, do you need help? Yeah. Oh, let me see. Yeah, bro, you need to go down here.
You need to sweat
and
a
then
little bit.
And then as you're walking away, he's like, "Yeah, fucker."
Yeah, that's screwed.
You've done that to give somebody a wrong directions just to fuck around?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I went to the personnel office or whatever. They're like, oh, yeah, this is your things here. You need to check in the first lieutenants, blah, blah, blah. Your ship's not in yet. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they got me a room. And then I forgot what they had told me. So I'm like there for like 3 days. And I see a note on my door talking about I got to stop at the first lieutenant's fucking thing to report for work. I'm like, wow. It was like 3 days. I didn't know. I was like exploring. You know what I mean? Exploring the base, walking
It's
everywhere.
like Carla missing her flight.
Yeah. He's fucking AWOL, doesn't even know it. And they're looking all over
He's AWOL within the base.
Yeah.
I had no idea, man. Yeah. I never left the base.
He's roaming around
I didn't know what
base.
to do. I was like, I had money for the first time in my life, and I was like, whoa, what do I do with this? I went to the fucking
strippers?
Next. I went to the Next. I bought a coat because it was getting cold. You know what I mean? I bought some civilian clothes because I didn't really have any. You know.
I got lucky. I got stationed at home.
Was it more black jeans and black t-shirts?
Emo.
And a chain wallet?
I wasn't really emo, bro.
Is there a weight room
I was
around
like,
here?
yeah, actually, I found the gym. That was one of the first things I found. So I was in jeans and a tank top, tank top. Went in there, was like doing some squats.
That's what an emo
And
would
jeans.
Yeah, jeans. I used to work on jeans.
do. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a
Yeah,
straight up emo
bro.
move.
Then they were like, hey,
Jenkos?
you know, but
They're
no.
coming back.
But I was actually pretty jacked. You know what I mean? I was a jacked 19-year-old. You know what I mean? I've been training for years.
Steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he could afford those. Let me go ahead and get that Dynaball.
Straight out of Detroit. Like, yeah, let me get some of that D-ball.
Some Becca.
Yeah, we used to do that with the new guys all the time. We get on job sites and stuff. We'd go send them for sky hooks, pipe stretchers, shit like that. It'd be like, and
Pipe stretchers. You mean he's
yeah, but we'd tell them like, no, man, you need to go check, with the water crew over there, which would, and you're working on 1,000 acres kind of thing, doing a neighborhood. And you send them to the guy at the front. All the supervisors, we're all in on it. So if somebody comes up to you going, hey, Chris over there at water crew needs looking for skyhook. Said you had it. Oh yeah, man. No, I gave it to Kelly, and he's down there at the lift station, which is at the back of the property. Okay, so fucking dude was gone for like 4 hours looking for this
great.
skyhook.
He's getting paid 4 hours fucking off.
But
Good job, fucko.
The
You
thing is,
screwed yourself. You played yourself.
well, the thing is, he was a fucko because he was just a shitty. So we would send him for shit
Did you
like
fire
that.
him?
Eventually, he did. He got fired. But
Damn.
we would just send him like that to get him out of the fucking ditch because everything ran slower when that fucker was around. So it's like, hey, go find this for us.
That's like the brake light fluid and the left-handed wrench and the...
Yep, blinker fluid,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Hey guys, I'm gonna change subject just a little bit, just only because I saw this commercial.
Oh, watching TV again.
Speak, bro.
Nice dramatic pause.
Yeah.
Watching TV again.
That's going to get cut out of the
He's
audio
watching
anyway.
TV again.
Yeah.
He's
Come on.
watching TV.
Come on.
No, man. So check this out. Anyways, I was watching TV, and then there's this commercial, and had this little girl. She's looking out the window, and the parents were like, "Hey, you want to go to the zoo?" And it sounded like dinosaurs, and this stegosaurus like walks by, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, they're talking about the zoo. This is a commercial for the zoo, and they're talking about they got dinosaurs at the zoo at Jacksonville. I want to go to the zoo now.
Don't.
No,
It's statues.
they got dinosaurs.
It's statues kind of thing.
Can you climb on them?
No. You walk through the woods and they're animatronic.
So you've been there? They're animatronic.
Yeah, they move a little bit.
So all this dramatic pause
For
was
the shit at the Jacksonville
What
Zoo.
was for the zoo?
Okay, so check it out. So if you were to bring back one
Check it out.
dinosaur,
Check
like
it
let's
out.
say it could be your pet, let's say it could be like whatever,
Mhm.
keep it in cake, whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you bring back?
None
Well,
of them.
I would bring back the Who Gives a Fuckosaurus.
That's a good one. I like
Oh.
that one.
Sherry.
What? Velociraptor.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
I want the one that can fucking kill me and eat me all day long.
Chris.
None. They're fucking dinosaurs.
No,
Not
but it's
pets.
just to like.
They're
like,
extinct for a
let's say
reason.
this dinosaur could be like your pet, and like it listens to
Hey,
you.
stop watching Jurassic World,
The
bro.
one with the spikes.
What, Stegosaurus?
No, maybe.
Maybe. Is the 4 spikes on the tail?
How about the Fuckosaurus?
That's a good one.
Chris, answer the question, please.
Brontosaurus.
A big fucking
Long
veggie
neck.
eater?
Is that,
long
yeah,
neck.
yeah, yeah.
Long neck?
Long
I
neck.
like Littlefoot.
Bro, could you imagine the shit's like... You have to clean that up? Bro.
No, you don't.
I'm picking that one dinosaur that has the frills and spits. What's that one?
I don't want any of those. Those fuckers can eat you.
No, it's my pet, though. He listens to what I say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's got the venom spit stuff, I
This
want him.
Venom spit one, right?
Yeah.
That I'm
When
like, yo, that neighbor's dog, fuck him. Or fuck the neighbor.
Have you seen that? It's a video on Facebook I've seen go around that this guy, he's like a construction crew or something. They're in the, I don't know, they're in some type of office and he's acting like a velociraptor. It's
Oh, yeah,
fucking
the
funny.
little thing with the short arms, the
Yeah.
little T-Rex walk. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they have like the mask thing on now. Have you seen
No.
that? You get
No, this
dinosaur
is a-
mask heads. And
Yeah.
it looks pretty legit.
I've seen that. And then there's the one where they dress up in a dinosaur outfit, and it's actually a really
It's like
big
a-
one.
Yeah.
It's like almost a movie set kind of one. They scare people. I've seen
Yeah.
the one where they do it to the NBA stars and shit like that. It's hilarious. See the guys
That'd
like
be pretty
fucking
dope.
throw in their gallon jug of water and just run and scream, and it's like, bro, really?
Wasn't there one like in a garage
Mhm.
setting? Super funny.
So
The
you guys
ones
said,
the worst ones are the ones from like Japan and shit like that. Those people are fucking they'll have like where you walk into an elevator and it's a false elevator and the floor fucking opens and you fall into a pit of water. And this is like a practical joke that they're just pulling on people.
oh, this is Japan, right?
Yes!
You know how pissed I'd be like, you got my phone wet.
Dude, it's crazy. Either that or like, somebody goes into a portalet and they hook it to a crane and they take it up into the fucking air. And I mean, these are just the public who's going to use the shitter and now they're flying up 300 stories. It's like, what the fuck?
You open the door. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What if they fell out and died?
That's Japan. There's a lot of them over there.
I think you're thinking China.
Same thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I am so offended.
Chris's views on it is if they got slanted eyes, who gives a fuck?
Right.
No, see, I didn't say anything.
That's some-
That's what you made it sound like.
That-
That's some
right.
Callahan ass shit right there, bro.
I just said
Bro.
anything about the eyes.
Bro, that's some Callahan ass shit right there.
Oh my god, Chris, you're so racist.
I know.
Damn, man.
It's the curse of being the white guy here.
Yeah, crack 'em.
Cracker.
Dude,
Just like,
don't be a
what
white
was
guy,
it?
man.
Oh.
That's just like a death sentence now, man. Sorry for you, sucker.
the thing I saw going around the 4th of July is like, please don't call them firecrackers. That's offensive.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah, they are fire Caucasian, some shit like that. I was like, that's
Says
pretty
the
funny.
guy missing two
Yeah,
fingers.
2 teeth. And,
Oh my god, I love the meme that says, "Hey, don't let kids play with fireworks. You save that for the adults who have been drinking all day."
Yes.
I left work and I was like, "Hey guys, make sure you don't blow your fingers up. We're not on call, but it's still gonna suck."
Damn.
And I do love because every 4th of July, the one little video makes its appearance of poor Jerry in
Jerry
the
who?
wheelchair.
Oh, Terry.
Terry in the
Terry
wheelchair.
who?
Terry, reverse, Terry.
Yeah,
Terry,
reverse.
damn it.
Reverse. What are you doing,
Oh,
Terry?
Lord, Terry.
You ain't seen
What was
it?
that?
I'll show you. It's because it pegged out. But
Damn.
it's a guy. He's in a electric wheelchair
Yeah.
Have
and
you-
he's lighting the firework. And it's like one of those box fireworks, so it's going to shoot off a bunch. And all of a sudden, his fucking wheelchair won't work. And everybody's like running away from it, and they're like, "Terry, reverse!" And he's like working the fucking knob, and it's not going anywhere. And everybody's like,
The one guy,
"Oh Lord, Terry, go!"
the one guy's trying to he's the one who helped light it, and he didn't even try to move Terry.
Hell no, he's getting away from the firework too.
So I've seen an ad now, it's a Facebook, or I mean, it's a
For the
Craigslist.
wheelchair? So
Yeah,
did that guy get
reverse
jackered
does
up?
not work.
No,
Huh?
he made it out. He made it out, and it,
Was
I
he
mean, it
so
wasn't
funny?
a big
Was he
one.
dead?
No.
How's this work,
I'll show you the video later. It's funny.
bro?
That's funny.
But it's like a 4-year-old kind of meme video. And like every 4th of July, it makes its
Lord,
appearance.
Terry.
I love them.
It's a GIF or is it a meme?
No, it's a video.
It's a video.
It's a
Guys,
video.
I have a confession to make.
Oh
Have a
God,
confession.
what's up?
Wallow's confessions
What'd you
make for us. Yes, sir. Go.
No, keep singing.
Yeah, right.
Wallow's confessions. This is my confession. This is his confession. He's hiding in the
Wait
closet.
a minute. This is the last week we get to hear your voice, right?
No.
Oh, it's gonna. Yes. No, I got one more week.
I'll
that's
be,
right.
I'll be here
that's
next
right.
Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, when he comes back, he's going to be a falsetto.
Hey,
La,
what's
la,
going
la,
on, guys?
I'm still.
It's gonna be-
I'm,
oh, that'd be so funny.
no, I'm putting my money on Little Sweets.
Little sweet.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm
drink.
gonna confess to something.
Okay.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Oh.
I
This can go one of two ways.
That dramatic pause.
Okay. Hold
That
on.
dramatic pause is going to get cut out.
Hold on. What do you think it would be? What is the one or two ways that this could go?
It's either going to be clean or it's getting ready to get real weird.
It's going to get real weird, man. Okay, first off, man, what I want, go
It's
back
gonna be
to the
like-
dinosaur question.
So I opened a jar of mayonnaise. And it's like, what? It's either going to go one of two ways.
Hey,
So,
speaking of mayonnaise, dude,
No,
I
hold on,
actually
let him
put
finish.
that on my sandwich the other day, and it was pretty good. I ain't going to lie.
yeah, put some pepper on it too.
My confession.
Yeah?
My confession is that Brandon Culbreth is gay.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You see how that backfired on you, bro?
What did he write?
He said that I was gay.
What did he write?
I said he's gay.
What did he write?
I just told you what he
Yeah,
wrote.
twice.
He wrote that you're gay?
Yeah,
Why did he write that twice?
His man bun told him to.
he didn't write it twice.
he is a man bun.
Anyway, here's my confession. Guilty pleasure.
Okay.
I binge watch Jersey Shore reunion.
No.
I did,
Oh,
and it was
God.
great.
I would have
So,
said something
Brandon-
about mayonnaise.
So Brandon was right. You are gay.
Just a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Everybody's a little
Dude,
bit gay.
10%. Everybody's 10%.
Listen, I watched it.
I like lattes.
I watched it, and it was great, man. Like when they had their initial first whatever how many
Fist
seasons,
pump, chapstick.
I watched them too, but they were all of them were a train wreck.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole
And
point of
now
the show.
it seems like pretty much everybody has their shit together.
They all got kids.
They got
Well, they're
kids.
adults now.
I understand, except one guy.
This situation.
No,
Situation.
well, see, he does have a little issue, but even him,
He's
Was this
he's
steroid
working
abuse?
on it.
he's like mellowed out.
Yeah.
He's got engaged. He's got a chick. He's ride or die with her, but
So,
he's
who's the one?
he's got the little core issues with the IRS right now.
Oh, yeah, because of
Yeah.
all the shit with the
Yeah.
music. Yeah.
So
Yeah, music.
He was a DJ for a bit.
no, that's not him.
I thought
Situation?
No. Paulie's a DJ.
Oh,
No, no,
okay. I don't know anything
Paulie.
about him. Sorry.
No, Paulie's doing well, bro. He's got a residency in Vegas. He's got a Phantom, a Lamborghini, a dope ass apartment in Vegas.
Yeah,
Word.
that's the gig now, man.
He's doing really well. You know,
You go,
how-
Paulie.
Yeah.
EDM in fucking
Yeah.
Vegas is the thing.
Yep.
I mean, there's the
EDM
days
guys
of,
is electronic dance
Yeah.
music.
the days of the magic shows and that kind of thing has gave way to just DJs now in Vegas. I mean,
Yeah.
there's 4 or 5 big DJs that just they have concerts every night.
They murder it.
Yeah.
Dude, he's killing it.
Mhm.
He is killing it. Anyway, so the Puerto Rican guy from
No.
the Bronx, Ronnie,
Really.
can't seem to get his
What's
shit
wrong with
together.
Ronnie?
I don't know. He
He's still fucked up.
well, you know,
Is he doing drugs?
That was
no,
that
no.
was the,
He just
that
like
was the kind of the meat.
yeah. He likes to party, and he hooks up with these random chicks, you know, and he's got a baby on the way.
Was
It's like,
Ronnie
bro,
the big one? The big
the
one?
muscle
Yeah.
guy.
The meathead dude.
And then he had that one chick, though, right?
The
They
big
all-
hair
They
girl.
all had chicks.
Yeah.
God damn.
But he was kind of fucking the one on the show, wasn't he?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
He was banging 2 of them, right?
Eventually.
Well, he's banged a bunch.
Yeah.
While he's been on the
On
show.
the show, though, that were on the show with them, right?
No, not one from the show.
Yeah. That's what I
The
mean. The
other-
big hair girl.
Yeah, the other ones.
Snicky?
No.
No. Nobody was fucking
Snooki,
Snooki.
Snooki.
Anyway, he don't know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Sam O.
But,
I just remember
Long
Snooki
hair.
getting the
But it was-
fuck punched out.
but
of
it was
her in the bar.
good to see
Snooki got
that.
punched?
That that was in one of the seasons.
Did you guys ever see that South Park with Snooki?
Well,
in
I'm
it?
sorry that I was telling my fucking story. I'm done. Continue.
Did you guys ever see that South Park with Snooki in it?
Because my story doesn't mean
Like
it.
Snooki
Shit.
was like this hideous
Because Art
terrible
wants to
beast.
talk about South Park.
She's like,
So
Snooki
fuck
mush-
what I was saying.
Snooki mush mush.
You know?
Snooki mush mush and like run over and just mush
It's like
mush
this is
Mush
Art's
mush like
show. We're
having
just
sex with
here.
everyone.
We're just here to be, you know, part of his show.
Snooki mush
And
mush.
he'll let us talk when he feels like it.
Wallow. Snooki mush mush.
Yeah. Whatever.
Would you
Fuck.
mush mush with Snooki?
Whatever. Fucko.
Snooki mush mush.
Oh god, that was good. Fuck your story, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, South Park was so funny. They hit that shit head on, bro. They're like, Snooki mush mush.
Is that the hurricane?
That's the tropical storm right now.
Oh, my
It
face.
went
Hey,
down.
hey.
Yeah.
Hey. You can't talk about that.
I don't care. Fucko.
What's wrong with the hurricane? What's wrong with the hurricane?
No, it's a tropical
not
storm
a
now.
hurricane anymore. It,
It
went
was,
down.
yeah, it went up to a Cat 1, and now it's the shear tore it down to a tropical storm. And by the time it is going to pass by Puerto Rico, it should just be a tropical depression.
Oh, hopefully, man, because Puerto Rico can't take another pounding. Bro.
Yeah, so it should just be some wind and a little bit of rain. Hopefully, it'll go a little further south.
No, I
A little bit of rain and a little bit of wind is going to knock the power
Well,
lines
it's
out
only
again.
it's only like max 35-mile-an-hour winds.
Still.
So hopefully
that shit is being held up by bubble gum and fucking duct tape.
So
That's
hey,
it.
talking about Puerto Rico, Wallo,
Ooh.
what happened to your mayor?
800,000.
Excuse me, he's not my mayor. Right now, he's nobody's
He
mayor.
bought you pizza.
Yeah, you got your pizza when you
Yeah.
play basketball. Yeah,
Bro.
What?
so the mayor of Wallo's hometown and 2 of his associates were arrested this week for charges of corruption.
Well,
Puerto Rico, I'm so surprised.
Well, that's kind of
oh,
racist.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I know, right? Because
Wow.
Mexico's not racist.
Not
Corrupt.
corrupted.
Oh, Mexico, I'm so surprised. They're corrupt. No way.
Yeah, because the U.S. has no corruption either.
No, the U.S. is corrupt. No way.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's hard to tell.
I thought that was obvious.
But so
You mean powers of government got corrupted?
You're not going to be able to speak.
How
You wanna
did that
bet?
happen?
It's his show.
You want to bet?
How did that happen, Chris?
I can make it.
Chris, how did
all
that happen?
disappear.
Well, I mean, you can, and I just have to leave then because why am I here?
Well, maybe we could have a conversation instead of you
No.
What's the conversation?
jumping the
No.
gun. Well, I was
Sneaky
having
mush mush?
I was having a conversation,
I was
telling
ask-
my story.
I was asking you a question.
No, you jumped all over it and started talking about South Park.
Snooki on South Park, dude. It's so
All
funny.
right.
Snooki mush mush.
Welcome to the Fucko Faggot Show.
Whoa. Your main star, Wallow.
I don't think so.
And Chris.
What?
And Sherry. I'm over here. You know what? I'm just going to sit here and just drink my bang.
Oh,
bang.
here he goes.
You know what?
He's shutting down.
You guys go handle business, man. I'll jump on my phone here real
It's
quick.
okay to be offended.
It
No,
is.
it totally is. Totally is. You can be offended. Go ahead. You guys go ahead. Go.
He's shutting down.
He is. No, I was asking Wallo last night because I read an article, but they had the mayor wrong. They actually said it was the mayor of San Juan. So Art or
No,
Wallo
you
was
read it
correcting
wrong.
me. Yeah, Art Wallo was correcting me last night, so we were talking about it.
Yeah. So the problem was that there were some contracts, and apparently they were overestimated. So the company that was doing the deals and the mayor got to keep some of that change,
Yeah.
and it amounted to like $800,000.
You'd be surprised how much that happens. I've seen it just in electrical jobs and stuff like that, where
Who
job,
pockets that money?
a lot of times it'll be like whoever kind of got the person into the job to maybe get the bid or something like that. I mean, like you could, hey, come and bid on this. Here's what's because a lot of times what you'll do is you'll have different contractors bid, and if you really want somebody to get the job, you kind of tell them what the other people bid, so they have a much better idea of where their number needs to come in at, and then you can just tack on a little extra. Hey man, job's going to cost $5,000. Just bid it up to $7,000, and throw a little my way for getting you in here. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, cool. So, I mean, that shit happens a lot.
Well, apparently the contracts were overestimated at $2.9 million.
Woo!
And yeah, that's what I was hearing in the press conference that they had. It was overestimated at $2.9 million, and and
Should have only been around 2.
well, the other article was claiming that the mayor and the other company kept like $800,000 of it. So yeah, it's not looking good for him.
Well, I do know that the mayor of San Juan, she is under investigation.
For
Corruption.
same thing.
Same thing. Corruption.
I'm not surprised, man. For years,
Yeah.
these people have been taking the money.
Well, I think the storm kind of really exposed a lot of. I mean, everybody. It's always been that thing we've always joked about or talked about. Everybody knew, people were kind of corrupt in Puerto Rico. Same in Mexico. Everybody kind of knew.
Yeah, let's not
You know,
forget about the U.S. as
And
well.
the U.S. Everybody kind of knows. But the thing is then once something happens and it kind of gets, you get to blatantly see it. You're like,
Mhm.
oh shit. Well, since it got blatantly shown, now they're like, oh, we kind of have to do something about this now.
Yeah.
This is bad. Like, I mean, when they found, oh God, well, how much? They found a couple $1 million in parts in the dock or on the dock in one of the warehouses in San Juan that they had been saying that they didn't have.
Right, I read that.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is going on down here? So you start asking questions. You got to start looking into it.
Yeah.
Try it out. Shit like
Piss
that.
on me.
hmm
I'm home here right now.
I'm home here right now. Hey, Art.
What's
up, guys? How y'all doing?
He's not interested in that.
So did you watch the fights last night, Art?
No.
You just watched the highlights?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sherry, did you watch the fights? Yes, you did. No, actually, Sherry, did you watch the fights last night? I couldn't tell because your face was all swole up and shit.
Oh.
Fucking allergies.
I'm
Oh.
allergic to cats.
Yeah, she's allergic to cats, but yet then she's over there going, come here, kitty, 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 kitty. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop
I didn't die.
But did you die?
But my face was pretty puffy.
Yeah, she had to keep getting up. Oh, did you keep getting up, blow your nose and shit? Yeah. I was like, man, either she's got the shits or something.
Felder and Perry.
Good fight.
They both had that period
That was a
face
good
going.
fight.
Yeah, good fight.
Man, period face. That was a full on.
That looked like some Vikings shit.
Someone reached out and grabbed the uterus and smeared it all over it. Like that was.
Okay.
damn.
I wasn't going to go that route.
But it was that dude's face popped open. All of a sudden, it was just like.
Yeah.
murder.
Well, he lunged with that punch, man. That was a lot of torque in that.
Yeah.
And then fighting with a broken arm, like, dude, that's respect.
I heard that.
And throwing it.
Well,
Yeah.
he didn't break it when Perry picked him up and dropped him. He,
No, it broke it on the...
spinning back fist.
yeah. Which I guess that happens a lot.
It does happen a lot.
I don't know. I've never.
I guess if you
Paige
don't...
did it.
If you don't connect with the back of the hand and you connect on the forearm more, you know, with all that torque from that spin.
Well, they were talking
Pop, pop.
about it when you hit kind of the top of the forehead. It's really strong, and
Yeah.
you just pop it.
Oof. But yeah, to break it and then still throw it, uppercuts
He was like
and shit.
uppercuts. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like that would jam the
Bro.
fuck out of it. Like especially if it's.
Yeah, fuck it. Get surgery after the fight.
So Uriah Hall fought. What's his name?
What was his
Costa.
name? Costa?
Pablo Francisco, whatever his name was.
Costa.
Dude, he got kicked in the nuts. Like that dude was trying to push his balls through the fence out the back of his asshole.
It was.
I mean, that was pretty bad.
And then the uppercuts just grazing it.
yeah.
It's
Multiple times.
It's one thing for you to get hit in the shaft, but when you get hit in the balls,
Yeah.
that's something different. Ain't that right, Art?
Well, luckily, yeah, that's the damn
Our
truth.
in-house expert.
That's the damn truth, man.
Not shot.
So what I was saying, I was like, if you're whooping some dude's ass, just know they're gonna kick you in the nuts to slow your movement down. But anyways, so it was really weird. I did see some of that fight. Uriah Hall looked good, but Costa was bigger. And Riot, you know how Hall did that the spinning back kick, how he does?
Uh-huh.
Kicked Costa right in the gut. Costa looked at him and laughed.
Dude, did you see the abs on that dude?
Bro, he's
Yeah.
like,
Those body shots.
you got
he was
nothing
landing.
on me.
Yeah.
You got nothing on me.
That dude's got to be on some
I
horse.
punch you in the ball, like I poke you in the eye, I beat the shit out you.
Yeah, there was an eye poke on that one too, wasn't there?
I think so a little
Yeah,
bit.
there was.
Or
Because he
the
kept
things are kinda
pawing.
coming out. Yeah.
He kept pawing, and
But all I know is that Uriah Hall, you're right, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
After he got hit, was kind of rocked that one time, like through a body punch. He was over at he's getting some time for his balls and everything else. Man, the camera zoomed in on him. He was like contemplating life. He's like, bro, I don't even want to be in here right now, man. That's some bullshit.
I don't know.
dude.
My face.
Look at that
hurts,
guy
my
right
dick
over there.
hurts.
Look, I got kicked in the nuts, man. This guy, he poking the eyeball, fucking beat the shit out of my ribs with his fist. Fucking life sucks right
but
now.
that guy was visibly bigger, like you said.
Yeah.
Insanely bigger.
Like he looked like he was fucking.
He was,
Like 2 weight classes.
yeah,
above.
at least.
Jacked. Like I do know that I think I heard Brendan Schwab he's like that dude, like, he wants to probably bang him.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
How
Brendan
do you know?
Schwab's like, dude, that guy's such a hunk. And he's like,
He said that.
yeah. I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, that dude is jacked.
Yeah,
okay.
he does go on down those paths sometimes. We're like,
A
dude,
little
calm down a
gayness.
little bit.
He's like,
Calm
bro.
down.
He's like, bro. I'm just
Pull
saying
it
that's
back.
a good looking
Pull it back.
dude. I want to bang him.
He's
I'm
getting
like,
that from Callan.
I was like,
Probably.
God damn it. They get a little gay sometimes.
A little gay.
Which it's cool.
I just
or
couldn't
whatever,
believe
but-
the torque on those body shots that he could throw.
Dude.
Like, I'm just sitting there going, holy.
Dude, he's like, what? And I'm going to be honest, Hall, man, he kept really good composure.
Yeah, because you know
Because
those.
those are so painful.
well, what about Nagano? The whole they were talking about. He doesn't need a trainer. He needs a psychologist. Because
Yeah.
he came out after
Oh.
that. After that last loss he had, I don't think he's mentally.
No, well, I was reading the press.
That's what Joe said.
Yeah, Joe said that, but I was reading the after-fight press conference that Dana had talking about the fight, and I expected him to just completely flame the shit out of both of them for that fight. Just talk about how much trash it was, and he didn't. He really did. He talked about that Ngannou really needs that he needs to have somebody help him with his ego. that he
It's
thinks
that
his
confidence.
yeah, he thinks his ego was just running rampant before the loss, and then after the loss, the ego's gone, and he doesn't know what to do now.
Hold that thought.
Yes.
Brandon, you're commenting too much. Why don't you just give us a call, bro? It's
Nobody
like,
wants to hear him.
well, I
mean
can't.
commenting too much?
I can't read all the comments. You know, give us a call, bro. If you want to, if
Is he being a keyboard warrior today?
no. He can comment. I just can't read them all because we're having the conversation. But if he calls, we can have a conversation with him too.
Well, it's
Anyway.
not like Nagano lost like too horribly last time. He just gassed out.
No, he didn't. He didn't gas out. He didn't do anything to gas out.
Not this time. The last time.
Yeah, well, no. Last time he gassed, but he gassed because he just got mauled, not physically like punched, beaten. But Stipe just held his ass on the cage and just mauled the fuck out of him. Didn't let him go anywhere. Held his weight, just grounded, just put him into a powder. So I mean,
Put him into a powder.
yeah, grinded him,
Ground
down.
him down to a powder.
Yeah.
Put in little capsules, and I hate his shit.
Stipe got his ass
What?
beat this time.
Yeah, he did. You can't even. I get it.
One fight at a time.
Yeah.
We'll get.
Sherry
to-
jumping all over the place.
Yeah,
God
right?
damn it, Sherry.
We'll
It's
get
the
to
bang bang.
Steve.
This is bang bang. But yeah, so Dana actually said that that Nagano put on a good fight, but he needs to have somebody help him with his
He
ego,
put on a good fight.
and that he understood with Derek Lewis, he has back issues.
Back spasms. Is
Yeah,
what they're saying.
so he still thought that he did what he could, and
Really,
yeah, like
he did. He had to have pulled his groin on that first little kick.
Oh fuck yeah, he tore it right off the get go. That's why he could keep throwing it because it was already loose. There was nothing holding it back. But he landed 20. I think he landed 20 out of
And he had
54. Okay, sure. I mean, just go
All right,
with it.
Waldo.
Sorry.
But I think he landed 20 out of 54. And they didn't break it down to which was kicks or punches, but over 3/4 of those were kicks.
At least.
I mean, really.
I was surprised that he was throwing that many kicks.
I was too. I would think that
Well,
throwing kicks would aggravate your back
That's what
more
I was
than
thinking
punch.
about. But my back has been kind of having some issues lately, and even just during strike fit, which I'm not even giving as much as I usually would. Just standing at the bag, not even moving, and my back is on fire as I'm throwing punches. So I don't know.
Torque in there. Twist it back.
Listen,
Brandon says play the link that was sent on the feed.
Why am
For
I going
what?
to the link?
I don't know. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm just saying what he sent me.
Oh, okay.
speaking of strike fit, Tuesday's strike fit was a little.
I heard that one was
Como
rough.
se dice? It was a little rough.
Como se dice?
man.
How do you say I got a vagina?
Yeah, I
My name is Valo. I mean, como se dice vagina?
Chocha.
Chocha.
I literally felt afterwards like I did have a vagina.
Yeah, you said you like tapped out after 15 minutes of jiu-jitsu?
15 minutes of jiu-jitsu after a half an hour workout that Art decided that he was going to try to kill us.
You were like, that's it. You know what? I'm done. I think I've burnt my
I
calories.
didn't do anything. Listen, man.
Listen,
I watch
be-
you
be-
guys how you do in the class, and I change it to like how your guys' energy level is. You guys handled class really well. You guys did well.
Before he continues, it
Sorry.
was a great class. Continue.
Okay. I mean, you're like, well, you whooped my ass. I didn't. You whooped your own ass. You pushed really, really, really hard, and that's exactly what you should do every time. You know what I mean? So sometimes, you didn't have the energy. You didn't eat well like you're supposed to throughout that day. So that was a big thing for you. You didn't drink enough water, which I know you didn't do. So after pushing yourself really, really hard for that 30 minutes, and you pushed probably harder than everybody in the class. No lie. I was watching. I was like, dang, all your punches, kicks, super crisp, right back to
You
where
want
they
to know
need
why?
be.
Because he had a carb.
Just one carb?
Yeah.
Now, if you would have seen him on Monday, he was non-existent, dead, wouldn't move from the ground, and
Man,
Like,
she's
that
calling
was-
you out.
I think that was
He
the
couldn't-
Tuesday
he-
we're
That was
talking about.
Tuesday, yeah.
That was Tuesday
No.
we're talking about.
Monday. I didn't go Tuesday.
Oh, then it was Monday then.
Monday is when he had no energy.
Oh,
He was
afterwards,
just
right?
like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't even do jujitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Ah,
one.
okay, so it was Monday.
He couldn't even do the drill.
I know.
And then
I know what you're talking about.
That's how bad the class was. It fucked your days up.
But yeah, he was hurt. He was hurting for certain. But that's why I told him. I was like, hey, listen, just do as much tech as you can. Don't worry about rolling. And probably by really 10 minutes into it, man, he was
Yeah.
it
almost
was
done.
if that. Like,
He was
he
like,
barely
he
did
stayed-
2 drills and
Yeah, he stayed. He took some pictures. Helped some guys out with some tech or whatever. Verbally. And
went
then,
home and ate.
Then went home and took a deuce or
Carb loaded.
walked the puppy. I don't know. Something. He did something. It wasn't
Yeah.
at the gym though.
I didn't realize how much that shit really makes a difference. And because I've had good classes and bad classes, and I've started playing around with it and finding out what makes it a bad class. Did not drink enough water for the day, and I didn't eat when I should have before class.
So, okay, bad classes and like, I'm not doing my job?
No,
Or
back
back-
classes for him.
No, bad
Okay.
classes for me.
Oh, okay.
No, there's no
No.
back class.
No,
Okay.
no.
I was like, there's a bad class?
No, I mean,
what the fuck you mean bad class?
me having
I put a lot
bad-
of work into this.
No, I mean me having a bad class to where I'm like done halfway through,
okay.
and I'm like I can't do anything because I've got nothing in me.
Yeah.
I've got no energy. I've got no drive. This fucking sucks. But the days that I'm almost at 3/4 of a gallon by the time class time rolls around of water I've drank for the day. I've been doing. I eat some. My new little guilty pleasure is sardines in the can.
Yeah.
I normally,
You said
I
that
normally-
last night.
Those
I'm
are
like,
good for
I'm not rolling with you.
They're supposed to
Well,
be good for you.
I mean, I brush my teeth and shit like that afterwards because I know they
That's
just
not
comes
going
through
to
your
fix your
pores.
burp
But
breath.
well, I don't burp on them.
He doesn't eat them before class.
Yes, he does.
I do. I eat them 2 hours before class.
So his face
Let
forward.
me hit you with a back spinning kick. Let's see. If you,
Burp.
Man, I can't take the kicks. You guys are making me pee myself.
Dude, some of those, sometimes it's like if it's Bert or Wallow. Bert
Who
sometimes
was that
doesn't
other
kick
guy?
too hard.
There was a big guy and then Bert, and I'm like, I gotta go pee first before I do this.
Dude, Wallow hit me with a knee one of the last classes, and I was like, oh, fuck, I almost
I
shit
was
myself.
like, I'm not hitting that hard. I'm like, you don't have to. You're hitting just right.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Even with the kick pad, I was like, oh, wow, that actually, yep, I'm going to shit myself.
dude, and that's nothing because I'm not.
I know.
I'm not a striker. You know, I don't have like super great technique. You know, there's a guy that just started going to the training yard. His name is Fidel, and he throws his kicks, and it doesn't seem like they have a lot of steam behind them, but he turns his hips like he's dancing salsa, and when they land,
That's what.
they have some impact, and I'm like, man, these dudes got some kicks. So I guess all that power's on the hips, and I guess I need to learn
Yeah, I don't know how to move my hips.
how to turn my hips
There's
more.
this-
I mean, I do turn them, but not as easily as he does. It makes it, you know, like a whipping motion.
I could probably do, like, I'll get my hips turned in maybe 3 kicks a night. The rest of them, the hips
like,
just don't
eh.
really turn. But there'll be a few kicks a night where I'm like, oh, that one actually had a good pop. Felt good. I must have turned my hips right on that one.
There's a drill that I've seen. One of my friends teaches a Muay Thai class down in Tampa, and she does this drill with her people that you put one foot on the wall and you just start rotating.
Yeah.
And that gets a good hip movement. I'll do that at work when I'm by myself just because I'm bored. But
Gotta try
Have to
that out.
Yeah.
Try
it
that
out.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I had a good, when I was working with Wallow last time, I had a good little, we were doing bull or whatever and had a good little kick. And I was like, oh, that actually sounded good on the kick pad and everything. I was like, shit.
You guys like that bull drill, huh?
No.
We hate it.
You guys hate it? I like it. It's
We
one of my favorite drills.
absolutely hate
Dude,
it. But
it's rough. I mean, I understand it and I get it. And I mean, it does its job, but it is rough.
It's the closest you're going to get to like live sparring without
getting hit.
getting hit hard. You know what I mean? Like to have that continual pressure of someone walking you down and just crushing and smothering your space and having to be able to move your feet and still throw effective.
I don't know
Strikes.
if I'm Naganu or that other dude. I'm just gonna sit
Derek
there.
Lewis.
I'm just gonna stand there, kind of jump around a little bit, maybe kick a
It's made me
few
realize
shots, and
Bull-
still get paid.
Bulls made me realize that I could do the footwork whenever we're just drilling it, but whenever it comes time,
Yeah.
I have a hard. I've caught myself a few times still cross stepping.
Crossing feet.
The last one with Patrick, I ended up grabbing him a lot of times. Like as he was coming in, I grabbed him
Just knee.
and just knee, and then push him out, and then a kick was coming right behind it.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, that's what
So
you
you're
do with
working
me
your
too.
distance management, man. He's already too clinched, man. You got to create that clinch in, hit your short strikes, throw some distance, and then hit your long strikes. You know, and that's why that specific drill is so good. Is because it teaches you the distance and which strikes you need to use for which distances and how to set them up. And I really like it. One of my favorite one is like a 1-2 big fat hook on the side of the pad, which turns it over, and then you hit him with a big fat round kick or something similar to that, and or a hook, big powerful hook. I mean, You can see the power behind your combination.
I can't get my round kick that high. Because even Wallow, when he lets me kick, when we're doing that, he has to drop the pad down because I'm not getting. If I kick
it's like knees.
No, I can hit his hip, but that would be. I'm too worried that would be right at the very bottom of the kick pad, and it would slip off. Well, now if I could hit the ribs, then I would throw it. But like I said, I've progressively gotten it a little higher and a little higher and a little higher. It started at the knee to the thigh. I'm up to the hip now bone. So I'm like, all right.
I'm going to watch out for those head kicks.
No, those ain't coming.
It was funny that you said that because you don't have to have a lot of flexibility actually to do head kick or body kick. It's a little bit change in how you do your upper body as far as when you make that kick happens, and I'll go over that.
Yeah, you gotta put your body, you gotta lean your body back.
Yeah, you gotta lean your body back a little bit more, and that's what's going to give you.
So it changes the angle.
Which is funny because I actually learned that from this Taekwondo guy named Bill Superfoot Wallace, and he was, the first thing he asked, we were doing this huge seminar, and he was like, "Hey, who has great flexibility?" And of course, I had great flexibility. I put my hand. Who can do this splits? I put my hand. He's like, "Who can do the splits?" He's like, "Who can kick people in the head?" I was like, And who can't? He's like, "Who can't?" He's like, "Well, the guys that can't, I'm gonna show you how you can kick someone in the head now." And then he explained the mechanics behind it and how to lower your upper body to where it made your kicks much higher. And these guys who literally can't even come close to doing the splits like me, what started kicking dudes in the head? I was like, in one seminar, that's pretty dope. So I learned that. Yeah, so I learned that from him. So yeah, I'll pass that down to you guys.
Cool. Yeah, I used to be able.
I'll be putting my fucking hand on the mat first couple times because I know I'm gonna fall.
Yeah, that's fine.
Once I get that body, once I get that upper body past the comfort zone, it's gonna.
You need a yoga block.
I gotta talk with Andrew. I know he was talking with a yoga girl. I gotta see where he's went with that.
Dean has incorporated yoga now at the training yard.
Yeah, how's he liking it?
I haven't taken any.
Oh, I've seen him. He's had yoga before.
Yeah, he does. He did. Well, he did, but it went away, and now he's got it back. I think he's on Fridays and Sundays.
Cool.
Fridays, I think it's the afternoon. Can't remember quite what the time is, and then on
Sunday
Sundays
morning.
Sundays is at 8:30.
Ooh.
Andrew has that yoga for BJJ account or whatever.
Is he gonna start teaching it?
No.
Although that guy is pretty darn flexible, man.
Yeah, he is
pretty darn
He's
flexible.
helped a lot of people because jiu-jitsu causes a lot of back injuries, and that guy.
I don't know if
helped.
they cause a lot of back injuries or people not doing what they need to do to prevent back injuries.
Well,
so we like to do the stuff that's the fun part, the rolling and all that kind of stuff. What we don't like to do is the preventative in the maintenance. That's the hardest part. Foam rolling. Hey, that new pneumatic, what's it called?
Tim Tam.
The Tim Tam? Bro, I'm telling you right now,
I want one.
that makes a world of difference. Like, I feel good for 3 days. Breaks up all those muscles, adhesions, and...
Amanda thinks you don't need it.
Huh?
No, she thinks I don't need it.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
But she said
Why?
that...
Because you're going to buy it?
No, well, because there's actually... I would love to have one, but they're fucking $4. So
Yeah,
that's a bit hard to justify.
Yo,
now,
you just rent it out $5 for 5 minutes at the gym, and you'll get that money back.
What you can do is you can get a battery-operated jigsaw, and they sell an attachment that goes a standard jigsaw bit that has the attachments. Just like
I've seen
the
that.
tip.
Actually, I sent it over to...
so it's
let's do it.
So it's like $60 for the tip. So I'm like, well, fuck,
Just
I've
the
got
tip.
it.
Just the tip.
But I was like, well,
Play a
shit,
game.
I got the jigsaw. I got the battery-operated jigsaw, so I just need to get the tip. Try it out.
Try it out.
See how I like it. See if it works. If it does,
I'll throw in some monies.
then I could justify going $400 in on something like that. But they've got an orbital massager from the same company. I want to check
gonna massage
that.
your eye?
No, it's almost like an orbital sander.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what my chiropractor has. That he'll stretch. He kind of does his traction stretch thing, and then uses that after the adjustment, and it helps.
It seems like it would cover more. It would be good for more of a wide area massaging.
He only does it on my back.
Really? Yeah. I got to do some more research on it, but I think I'm gonna try the little jigsaw one and see if I like it, see if it works.
Try it out.
Try it on my calves, and because I've watched some of the videos on it, and it's like, oh my god, that shit looks painful. Because those guys are digging into that muscle.
I've got a lot of knots in my back all the time.
Yeah, so does Amanda. Like I'll come up behind her and just do the standard kind of grab her shoulders and put my thumbs up, and it's like poop poop, and you're like, holy shit, what are those? And you just start working. She'll normally have like 2 knots in her shoulders right here. from.
What
work
does she work on you? You're nuts.
Sometimes.
Ooh, there's some lumps down here.
There's
Let me-
some long.
Let me work.
Squeeze them.
Need you to-
Pressure point.
Well, definitely always got to make sure you're checking for that testicular cancer and stuff like that. So
You got to get your monthlies.
Yeah. I help her out with that. Here, let me feel the boobs and make sure there's no lumps. Nope, you're good. I'll check again tomorrow. Make sure it doesn't. When does it pop in?
We're all doctors.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
Bert needs to learn this practice.
Oh, shit.
I need to be checked for my monthly, Bert.
Oh.
Damn, Bert. I have to have a talk with the boy.
Woo, he got called out.
He did a little bit.
Oh, I just missed something juicy. I know.
Yeah,
it.
you did.
I don't want to know. I
That's
don't
okay. You can hear it. You can hear it back on the.
He's not listening right now. He's working out. So
Oh, okay. No, he
Working
made a
out.
comment earlier.
no, he was on. He just said that he wasn't watching anymore because he was lifting.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All right.
lifting,
So that's why you called him out.
getting my gains.
Make sure
Make
that.
sure he listens to it
Yeah,
again.
for sure. He got called out,
It wasn't that bad.
It was
I
pretty
just
good.
said I wanted to.
guys.
Start rapping.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Okay. Is there more?
Well, yeah, there's
Okay.
one more thing. DC Steve.
Okay.
We never got to it.
No.
So
Go DC! Go DC! Go DC! That's my boy right
Dude,
there.
didn't even know what was going on. He's like,
That's
I'm
my-
not done yet.
That's my boy right there.
So-
Called that shit. Called it.
does he have a case for GOAT status?
Who? Oh, well, I
And
mean,
why?
I don't give a fuck about the GOAT thing, man. That's
No,
that's so overplayed.
no. It is. It
That's
is
so
important.
overplayed.
It doesn't matter.
He's the GOAT.
Well,
No, man, he's great. It's awesome, man. He's great
he
right
doesn't
now.
care. Let's
Yeah.
talk about
Well,
this.
no, I mean, how
The
do you,
GOAT
there's
status?
Only,
That's
there's
so
only a few. There's literally only like 3 goats in MMA.
Oh my god.
Listen, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. But
Yeah,
I'm
fine.
interested.
So you're talking about Anderson Silva. He was a GOAT at one point. Age catches up to him.
Okay.
Who's the other one?
But that's the thing. He's defying that shit because he's doing it at 39.
Talking about DC?
Yeah.
Okay. And who else?
Well, I mean, I guess everybody's got different. I would say.
Johnson?
Who?
Yeah, I know.
Who? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, you'd be proud of her. She did that for you last
I
night.
pulled a art last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
They
he,
put
when
him
he,
on. I was like, who's that?
yeah, when he showed up on the camera, she was like, "Who's that?" Like,
Who's
okay,
that guy with those
okay,
ears?
Art. Okay.
Yeah.
Bringing some art to our little.
It's just not funny.
It's my
anymore.
girl. It's my girl.
You
Now
know.
who? Now who? Who else? Who we got?
GSP.
Yeah, GSP.
John
Yeah.
Jones.
Who?
Ah,
I
that's
don't know.
I
tough.
don't know, bro. I think
I
he's
mean,
got
but
a.
he did.
As
he
a fighter,
did.
yeah, I'll go maybe.
Are you talking specifically just title holders?
No.
Well, you kind of have to be a title holder to be the GOAT, bro.
Well,
Well, I mean,
He won the
Amelia,
fights.
Okay, let me
just have to
rephrase.
take
Are
it
you
back.
talking dual title holders?
Well, there's only a few.
Mm,
There's
and
only 2 of
McGregor.
those.
5.
There's 5.
Uh-huh.
there's only.
BJ Penn held 2 titles in 2 different weight divisions.
Okay.
Randy Couture.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
He's
a
definitely
GOAT.
GOAT.
Okay. DC now.
Okay.
Conor McGregor.
Okay.
And I'm sleeping on the 5th one. And GSP.
GSP.
GSP had 2.
Welterweight and middleweight.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I
At
forgot
the
about
same
that.
time?
No, I mean,
No.
there's only one that was at the same time.
No, there's 2 at the
There's
same
two at
time.
the
Two at the
same
same time.
time.
Same time. Yeah, excuse me. My man, shit, dog. Calm down, motherfucker.
So,
Well, maybe DC should drop down to the below 205.
Nah, bro, he likes being heavy.
I don't
he
know.
does. He
I
likes
don't know
them
if
He
wings.
likes all the
DC.
cakes.
I don't know if DC can be GOAT because there's that one guy that's still got DC's number.
John Jones.
Yeah,
He's beat him every time.
beating him every time, badly.
All coked up on hookers and.
But
But he won.
those
Coke.
are the only 2 defeats.
I know.
And one of them is was pulled back because of
Yeah,
it's a no contest.
yeah.
So technically, he only has 1 defeat.
I know, but we watched him lose twice.
Technically,
To
he
him.
has twice.
Yeah, we watched him get his ass beat twice.
I don't care.
No,
if
no,
He didn't get his ass beat
in the
What?
first one.
He didn't get his ass
Not
beat.
on the first one. The first one was pretty close.
Was it?
Yeah.
Bro, he didn't get his ass beat.
The second one, well, he got
Did he
knocked
get
out.
finished? Well, yeah, the second one.
Yeah, fucking head kicked and went.
But the
night
first
night.
one, he didn't get finished.
So Brandon
man.
says
Yeah, he-
GSP's the GOAT. Why?
Well, longevity.
definitely longevity.
Well, he took 5 years
Well,
off.
so
yeah,
now
then
we
he came
got
back and fucking won a title.
DC and Brock.
Boom.
Yeah, on an almost retired Bisping.
Okay,
So what?
What about
I
DC
know
and Brock?
Weight heavier.
that's
water.
I honestly, am I going to buy it? Yes.
That's some WWE shit, man.
But
I tell you what,
do
come
I-
in there, push the
I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
God,
Brock looks huge.
it looks so fucking.
With that little
He
midget
looked
coming after
huge.
her.
And then DC's like, whoa, hey, how the fuck you coming up on me, boy? Don't you know I just got in a fight, dude?
Push me today, sleep tomorrow, motherfucker.
Dude,
I don't know if you can
That's
wrap
funny.
his arms around his neck.
I am not. I don't like the direction this is going.
It's more entertainment.
But hey, no lie, though.
Yeah.
I'll watch that shit, dude.
Like I said, I'm gonna
I
buy
saw
it.
Frank Mir
We're
and
all
Big Rock.
gonna
I'm
watch
like,
it,
how's
yeah.
this gonna happen? Brock Lesnar's the freak that just comes out of nowhere. It's like, yo, I get a title shot, right? And they're like, well, fucking, of course you do, Brock. I mean,
Yeah.
look at your hands. They're the size of my.
You haven't
head.
fought in 2 years because of the PED issues, but yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Title
like-
shot, no
like
problem.
like, how's this gonna
Diverticulitis
happen? Like, honestly, like, how's USADA gonna let this?
They give him a waiver. They did last time.
I hear you, Matt Hughes. He defended the title 9 times, but he's really not a dual champion.
He's not a duel, but he definitely was.
That was Brandon's comment.
Yeah, he
was-
did defend it a lot of times.
Yeah.
You got to realize too, like the sport has evolved. So I mean, you can't say the GOAT from then is the GOAT now. It's
True.
It's that's why I don't like the GOAT thing, man, because it's impossible to be the real GOAT. Because if you go long
Okay.
enough, you're gonna fail.
Currently
active.
active and going back because obviously everything has evolved.
Okay,
so
going
from,
back
from
how-
here on back.
Yeah, I
To
mean
what?
everything is
Does
evolved.
DC make a case for being the GOAT?
Well,
Make a case.
definitely
yes.
one of the greatest of all times for sure. I think so too.
He's
And if not the GOAT, who is?
Oh shit, man!
Heavyweight?
I'm not like,
No. Just
it's
Period.
hard when you've got the different weight classes and divisions.
Well, I mean, GSP's active, so right now he'd have to be the GOAT.
you think so?
Yeah.
GSP. So you agree with Brandon?
Yeah, I mean, GSP would have to be the GOAT right now. Just because, now granted, GSP did have that shit showing against Hendricks before he
But
retired.
he won.
He won. He shouldn't have. I mean,
That's true.
he should not have won that fight at all. But I do believe that was really
But also Hendricks might have been on the
On the
that's-
sauce,
a
a
little bit on
on the juice. Oh, by the way, he retired.
Yeah, I saw that he retired this week.
Congratulations to
That's what I wanted DC
Hendricks.
to do last night. That's what I so wanted DC to do last night.
call it a day.
Win, call it a day. Put the gloves
Why?
down before John comes back. Because once Jones comes back to the UFC, he'll fuck DC up again. But no, we're gonna throw him to Brock Lesnar
Listen,
just to go watch the man get the shit beat
we
out of him.
we know that Jones has got his number, but this is MMA. Anything can happen.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Sorry.
And to be honest, in that second fight, DC was looking good against Jones until
Yeah.
he got caught.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah, right
So-
up till he went with the I'm
Now-
gonna block the leg kick with my face defense.
So
Oh my god.
so John Jones comes back.
quarterback,
Do they fight at light heavyweight or do they fight at heavyweight?
whatever he wants to fight at.
205.
He the champ, yo. He the champ.
I don't know. Because they fought at 205 before, right?
Right. Twice.
Now twice.
One
now,
no
now
contest.
that could
No,
be
DC
interesting.
fights heavier, bro, because
That
he has
could be
knockout
interesting.
power as he's
Dude.
heavier. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like I said, that could be interesting if you want to do a heavyweight John Jones.
Like,
DC.
hey, John Jones.
Because I mean,
we're
fuck, what
heavyweight
DC
now.
came in at 246 last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Well,
he's a
that's
big
what he
boy.
weighed in
Heavier
at.
than Stipe.
Yeah, that's what he weighed in at was 246.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and now when you have that extra weight, that extra power,
that cake and chicken.
Mhm.
I got that extra power in his little
Hungry.
punch. You know what I mean? Boom, sleeping dudes.
I don't know. I just don't care to see the I mean, it's fucking wrestling now.
Bro, I'd watch it though.
Well, I mean, it's becoming you're coming into the ring for the call out. You're pushing. You're talking Stipe shit. Your shit.
It's one thing to talk shit, but when you put your hands on somebody, it's like, come on, bro, that's a little much.
no.
It's true. Well, he did. You know what I mean? He's bringing the WWE up in that piece. You know what I mean? People were
Not
like,
put-
"Whoa, he pushed him! Look how huge he is!" So on and so forth. This fight's happening.
Oh
It's gonna
my
be crazy.
God,
Oh
so
my
little.
god, we're gonna make some money.
Well, the crazy thing is, Burt was calling it at the very as soon as he sat down on the couch, he was
Yeah.
like, if DC wins, he's calling Brock out. I was like, no,
Brock's calling him out.
No, they don't.
Brock
need to do
showed
that.
up right before that fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it like walked
Yeah,
up.
it was staged.
It was.
Obviously.
It was, and that's what I'm like. What's going on? Like, this is not. I don't know. It's turning into the WWE. I know that they bought it for whatever god
$4 billion.
amount that they've got to get their money back and everything, but it's starting. If this is the route they're going to go, it's going to become a fucking joke.
It's like I haven't been as interested as I was in the past.
Well, they just haven't really been like last night's card was the best card in
a while.
In a while.
It definitely
Minus
was
the
a really
fight.
good card. Oh, I know. God damn it.
So what happened to your boy?
Concussion, apparently.
Is that the official
I
prognosis?
mean, I don't know.
or-
I don't know the official, bro. I'm
Because he
here
was
with
at
you.
concussion-like
been a-
symptoms.
Yeah,
That would have been
concussion-like
a damn
symptoms.
good fight.
It would have. Well,
I know.
supposedly, from what I read, it was the doctors didn't clear him for concussion-like symptoms, but his camp was saying that he was fine. So,
Of course, his camp's gonna say he's fine, but
Well,
damn,
He's
you can't-
fine, bro. Let him go on there. Beef. Kick
Well,
rocks.
I guess Dana's pretty upset at Brian Ortega
I don't
Why?
blame him.
Why?
because he turned down an interim fight.
Yeah, fuck that. I
Yeah,
don't blame him.
it's just becoming a joke. Every time a champion is
Yeah.
out, you're not even waiting. You're like, okay, let's just make it an interim title fight. So then you have like 2 titles.
And then you have a unified
On a day,
fight
I
date.
mean-
No.
I don't blame Brian Ortega. He
Yeah.
trained
Listen,
for
man,
Holloway,
and
and,
it wa-
it
and
didn't happen.
And not to mention, Holloway is like, bro, he's good. He's the champ right now, so he needs it. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're Brian Ortega taking someone else on a 1-day notice, maybe 2 days, I don't know.
How many times have you seen somebody take a fight
No,
on
I
a one-day
know,
notice
but-
and they
they-
get starched?
I know. Because there are some guys that train
akin to-
full time all the time, but
Yeah.
I don't blame him for.
No, I don't
he
blame him
wants
either.
Max.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He wants his
He's
title shot.
Earned that fight.
Yeah, so he takes a fight with somebody that he hasn't trained for, gets starched in the 3rd round. You think he's getting a title shot? No, he just blew his title shot. That means he blew his money. He ain't doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he put on the suit and he stood in the fucking crowd and waved.
Dude, he
His
looked pretty
workout
pimp,
was-
bro.
He did.
He
Well,
had a, he
he's
had
a
a
pimp
bow
look-
tie.
He's a pimp looking dude anyway.
Yeah.
His workout thing that they do.
Yeah,
the
it looked
week
pretty
before
cool,
was
huh?
Yeah. The
It was
open
really cool.
workout.
His
Yeah.
his striking looked super tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of course, you know his jiu-jitsu was great.
His flying triangle.
That flying triangle was dope. Yeah,
it was
going to
be a good fight. It really was.
I'm
But
looking forward to it. I'm sure they'll reschedule it.
I hope so. I just hope that.
I hope
that-
Max is okay. That's what I hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope that maybe the fight game's not catching up to Max.
yeah, I mean, he's young still.
Because
He is
what
young,
it
but
is,
he's had
bro, it's,
some
it's,
wars.
it's not only it's just the wars, but I think he also trained like old school too.
Old
Like
school.
he was banging in the gym. So that's fight time. That's fight time. That's a lot of fights in the gym.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I mean, I
Wear and tear.
remember last year when Cowboy was on Rogan talking about
Yeah.
he doesn't spar anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know how you either know how to fight or
Good
you don't
for
know how
him.
to fight. Now
Yeah.
you're just making movements.
Yeah,
and
now
big
you're
muscle
working on
memories.
tech. You're working on the game plan. There's no reason to go in there and get your fucking brains.
You know what's
scrambled.
funny is like one of the first people that mentioned that was Conor McGregor. He's like updating your software without damaging your hardware. I thought that was the greatest analogy I've ever heard. But if you think about it, like even in Thailand, they've known that for forever. When you go to Thailand and go sparring, you're sparring. You're like tap.
You're playing.
Tap, tap.
They
You're
call it
playing.
playing.
You're playing. You know what I mean? They're not having gym wars
No,
because
that's
they know
fucking
that.
fight every
Bro,
weekend.
what-
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I heard DC saying that he was knocking all of his partners
Yeah,
in
yes,
camp, and I'm like, bro, why are you doing that?
DC and I want to say American Kickboxing Academy,
Yeah.
right?
They're old
AKA,
school.
they're old school. They're still smash mouth, and that's why they had a whole lot of like injuries
Yeah.
in their camp. Like,
Kane, Luke Rockhold,
exactly.
even DC.
and then then they're also fighting guys in their gym that are like definitely different weight classes, which is okay, cool, but you only have a certain
Not
amount of
hard
longevity.
sparring. I wouldn't hard spar somebody that's 3 weight classes between each other.
Yeah, but that's my point, man. Like you can't train
It's
like
like
that
me and Chris
nowadays.
going together.
Yeah.
You can have some warriors who are gonna be able to do it, DC. Who's gonna be able to do that, man? They're just hard like that. But like, how many fights are you taking out of your body doing that at the gym when you don't necessarily need to do that? You don't have to take those hard shots.
And that's why I wanted him to. Okay, he's already an analyst. He's already got the setup for once fighting's done.
Yeah.
Stop.
And people
Go out on
people
top.
hate him, but he's really good.
I don't know why they hate him. I
he's
think
a
he's
great guy.
great.
No, I mean, I'm talking
I think
about
he's smart. I think
Yeah.
he's awesome to listen to.
Yeah.
He's a great fighter. Why do you hate him?
I don't know.
Because he's a little overweight, bro. That's just how some people are built.
I think because he's a little emotional sometimes, and then with the
I-
John thing.
I
Well,
thought
if you're not
he's,
passionate about it, you should.
I
why not?
thought his reaction when Rose won the title was phenomenal.
Oh.
I thought he was
Doug
great.
Rose!
Doug Rose! Doug Rose!
He's
yeah.
genuine.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it is. He's genuine. But that's it. You've got the set. You're good. You're on track. Hang it up.
So Karen Bryan was on Instagram. She's part of the that commentating group in Fox Sports One
Yeah,
that works with DC.
Yeah.
And so DC, I guess last night went backstage to the Fox Sports One. They were going to do a segment.
Yeah, watch that.
And also, did you see when DC was saying, yeah, when he clinches, he breaks and his hands are down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he saw that
So,
previously.
so
yeah.
he said that was his plan. That was how he was going to knock him out.
Yeah.
So that's why when Stipe was jabbing him and DC was trying to come in, he wanted to
He
clinch.
said he was going to get that uppercut or he was getting the overhand right. He
Yeah.
got that overhand right.
Yeah.
It looked like an overhand right elbow. Just kind of looked like it was tight. It was definitely tight overhand.
Bro, it didn't hit him like this. He hit him
No,
like
yeah,
this.
over the hand. That's what he said. It's
Yeah.
either going to be an uppercut or an overhand, and he called it. From
And I
there.
mean,
he
and I
did.
know Stipe was mad once he came to, and he like was asking the ref, like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
I'm
Dude,
not done yet.
you were done.
Yeah.
You were out.
no, he was definitely done. I saw
Yeah.
that.
He didn't need to take, extra
No, you took,
punishment.
no,
you took
definitely.
three
Listen,
shots.
You took your shots. I'm sure that you'll get another title shot
For sure.
eventually.
Stipe's a bad dude, man. They're
Yeah.
Like, I don't see him being done at all.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Unless mentally he's done. But
Listen,
I don't think he's mentally
Every
done.
champion falls.
Yeah, I could see Stipe getting right back,
Yeah.
holding the belt again.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
I mean, it
Now,
is what it is.
It depends,
who
who's
it
he going to
is.
be fighting.
yeah.
Brock.
Oh, shit.
Ah,
I
man.
wouldn't do
Here's
that.
the thing with Brock. Brock rushes you and just holds you down, and he's so strong that he can, and then he just
Fucking
hits you,
pounds
with those little pat punches,
Which is like
which
big open
fucking
swings.
hurt because his hands are so fucking
Yeah.
huge.
You got big old fucking meat hooks, meat
yeah.
cans.
He's got like span hands.
Anvils, anvils on the end of his wrists.
Well, the question
Look at
is,
Frank Beer's
is he,
face out of that
is he
one.
going to be able to do that to DC?
Who knows?
They're both college wrestlers,
Yeah,
Well,
My thing
DC
is just-
was actually an Olympian.
he was, but
Well,
just look at how
DC also
big-
said he's like, bro, he better be shooting in, man. If not, I'm gonna knock him out.
Just look at how fucking big Brock is compared
I
to
know.
DC. I mean, like he literally had to shove down at his waist to shove DC.
Yeah,
Well,
he's a pretty big dude.
The midget, I think, shoved him in his ass.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody didn't let him in on the game.
Ah!
Did you see when he shoved him?
Yeah,
Did you see one of DC's cornermen like shove Brock from the side?
no.
Yeah, it was funny because fucking Brock shoved him, and one of these little guys that was in DC's camp like come running up on Brock. Like this dude literally came up to Brock's waist and like come running up on Brock and want to shove him on the side. But it looked like when he shoved him, he kind of went backwards.
Seen that shit happen before. Boom! Oh fuck, guy's a lot more
that-
man than I expected.
Yeah, that guy is thick.
That guy's like half wildebeest. What the fuck is going on here?
So the next one that I'm interested in watching is TJ Dillashaw and Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Rematch.
interesting. It's gonna be an interesting rematch.
I think
I
that's
like
gonna be
Cody.
a make or break for Cody.
I think
You
it would
think
be a
so?
make or break for Cody. I think so. I think you might be right. I really
think
like
mentally-
Cody. I hope it happens. But TJ, he's keeping his head down. He's doing hard work. He's keeping it moving. And if he wins, he deserves to win. If he loses, I'm not going to say I'm going to be sad about it.
But I think if TJ loses, TJ will bounce back. I think if Cody loses again to TJ, I don't know if Cody will bounce back.
I don't think so.
You think he'll go up in weight? To a different-
I
Who
don't
knows?
know
Who
if
knows?
he'll go up. in
Wasn't he
weight.
supposed to fight? What's that dude's name? The one that everybody keeps saying is good. The one with the ears.
How about you get on the mic?
short black dude? What's his name?
I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
It's like it's not even funny anymore because the joke is so
Mighty.
played out.
Mighty Mouse.
I thought Mighty Mouse was Mexican.
Mickey Mouse.
No. I was thinking Speedy Gonzalez.
Jesus.
By the way, they took that off because they said it was racist.
Really?
Yeah.
They did.
did.
Believe it or not, like a lot of the cartoons that we grew up watching, like a lot of the Bugs Bunny stuff and all
Yeah,
like
they say
that,
it's racist.
They won't play. It promotes violence and it's racist.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like
know.
Pepe Le Pew, no,
Tom and
no
Jerry.
more
Rape culture.
rape culture.
Oh my God, me too.
Yep. He was actually the first one they started going after a
Wow.
few years ago. Was Pepe Le Pew.
How about you, Sam?
Well, I
Sam?
think it may have started because
Gun
of the
violence.
joke. It may have started because of the joke that Chappelle made. Chappelle was the one that called him out. He's
Oh.
like, "God damn, he was a rapist."
Oh yeah. Well, dude, look at like Popeye, the fucking cartoon Popeye. What happened?
Yeah.
What was basically the concept of every show?
Well,
The
Olive
girl-
Oil was a
Kitchen
slut.
muscles.
Yeah, Olive Oil got fucking kidnapped because what's his name was basically
Brutus.
Yeah, Brutus was basically gonna rape her, and Popeye comes in. And that was every fucking episode.
He was gonna go rape her.
So,
I don't remember him.
so
getting
are
out
they
raped.
going to ban Super Mario 2 as well? I should say because the princess gets kidnapped.
Well, that's
and,
every-
and,
that's
Mar-
every
and
Super
Mario's
Mario.
got to come save her.
that's every Mario.
But you know what?
Right,
What
exactly.
I saw this one meme though. Is like, really, she's not being kidnapped. That she's just kind of sneaking off of them. And
Right.
he keeps snatching her back up again. She's like, damn it.
Last
The
night we
Bowser.
planned Chris's funeral.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, the thing
yeah.
the thing is,
I'm the asshole friend.
yeah. Well, that was it, because me and Amanda were talking about it. Joking, she's like, I'll do it. I won't be the one to do it. She goes, but one of your friends can do it. I just don't know who would be that guy. I was like, oh, I know, Wallow. And she's like, really?
You
I went,
what?
So then,
to play the Mario theme while I'm being lowered into the ground. That will then change to the underground theme music once I go below ground.
but I think that they need to bring it back up a little
Yeah,
bit
Sherry's
and do the
wanting to go-
one-up sound,
Yeah.
and the casket open, and then it closes and go back down.
Yeah,
And as you're putting flowers on or
Sherry's going a
whatever,
little
it's the
overboard.
coin sounds.
Yeah.
So we can make a whole.
Yeah, it'd be a whole Mario theme.
Dude, that would go viral for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone's gonna steal that idea.
Chris, I'm going to need you
Set
to
it
die
here.
sooner than later.
Yeah, I know, right? Go ahead and die so we can pull this off.
Yeah, if you can hurry up and do that, that'd be great.
It'll be great for our social media presence.
Oh my god.
Why don't we
God.
just go hijack a funeral?
Okay, hey guys,
Oh, God.
no lie though, it's I gotta get
Yes.
Yeah,
go.
let's wrap it up. Before we go, Art, why don't you give a shout out to our sponsors?
Hey man, actually it
You
doesn't-
forgot already? It's
No,
been
listen,
2 weeks.
No, listen, man, it's been 2 weeks, but I just want to say something.
Okay.
Lean Impact Nutrition, man. I'm telling you, it's a life changing company right there. If you're a pro or an average Joe, you want to get to that next level in an athletic competition or just get a six pack, leanimpactnutrition.com. Order your meals today. They also do macro coaching, which is super important to know how to eat and what to eat and when to eat. Those kind of things will make that difference in your goals, reaching your goals. The next one is blackhive.tattoo.com. Black Hive Tattoos, best tattoos in Jacksonville. They got like 4 or 5 different artists right now, all super, super sick. You can go to blackhive.tattoo.com, check out all their work, jump on their newsletter. So when they have an opening, that's your chance to get in. These guys do get booked out for a long
6
period
months
of
at a time.
On average, about 6 months at a time. So this is not some willy-nilly go in there, pick something off the wall and get it stamped on you. They're there to do a good consultation, get you exactly what you want, come up with some great artwork, and fit your needs.
And do the damn thing.
Do the damn thing. What's my name?
Yeah.
blackhive.tattoo.com. That's it.
Sherry, any shout outs?
No, I'll do that later.
Oh, okay. Chris, anything else you want to add?
No. Shout out to the wife.
AOW Strike Fit, keeping you fit.
Yep. We'll be back in the gym this week. She's been
Really? Are you sure?
Really? Are you going to be
Because
there?
last time Chris said that he would do anything at the gym, he didn't even show up for the whole week.
Oh.
He was mowing the lawn. Get
I
off
was-
his back.
I was. I need to mow,
Mow
it
the
again,
lawn
too.
today.
We'll see. I got to hang that cabinet. That other cabinet.
I mowed the lawn already.
All right, guys. And again, visit our website, lrtlk.com, where you can find all our previous episodes. And guys, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate your support. And we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Those-
Peace.
Adios.